Chloe and Kurt have been inseparable since childhood, growing up side by side and eventually becoming the sweethearts of their college campus. Walking hand in hand under the sun, they seemed like the perfect couple straight out of a fairy tale envied by everyone. Kurt's two best friends, Jake and Emmett, also became part of their tight-knit circle. The four of them were inseparable, and for Chloe, they were the most cherished part of her university life. With a heart full of hope for the future, she dreamed of marrying Kurt after graduation. As the graduation season approached, Chloe eagerly awaited a romantic proposal. But instead of a dream come true, she walked into a nightmare. At a party where they arrived separately, Chloe searched the crowd for Kurt, only to accidentally open a bedroom door to a shocking scene. Kurt heard Kurt entwined with another woman. Betrayed and heartbroken, she fled. Kurt chased after her, but instead of apologizing, he lashed out. The gentle boyfriend she once knew now called her clingy, blaming her for holding him back. Emmett rushed over to protect Chloe, shielding her from Kurt's cruel words. In tears, Chloe ripped off the anniversary necklace Kurt had given her and walked away without looking back. Jake, seeing her distraught, tried to offer comfort, but Chloe, to her to accept, gently declined. Upon learning what had happened, Jake was furious and punched Kurt. Devastated, Chloe shut herself off from the world, drowning in sorrow. To help her heal, Jake and Emmett suggested a getaway to a cozy cabin. Much to her surprise, instead of siding with Kurt, they stood firmly by her. Moved by their support, Chloe agreed to the vacation, unknowingly stepping into a whirlwind of unexpected emotions. During their time together, Chloe began noticing how attentive Jake and Emmett were, remembering the little things she liked, picking up on her moods, and offering quiet support. Even more surprising, she realized many of the thoughtful gestures she had attributed to Kurt had actually come from Jake and Emmett. The man she once believed was her soulmate, in truth, never really knew her at all. Upon arriving at the cabin, a dilemma arose. There was only one bed. Both Jake and Emmett insisted that Chloe take it, but neither would back down when it came to sharing it. Tension sparked between the two friends. To break the stalemate, Chloe suggested they take turns. But then who would get the first night? Emmett proposed a game of truth or dare. The rules: ask anything, dare anything, and if you refuse, drink and lose your chance at the bed. As the game escalated from silly confessions to exposing search histories, the atmosphere heated up. Emmett won the first night and used the opportunity to comfort Chloe. Jake, not one to admit defeat, offered her a relaxing shoulder massage. As she sat on his lap, sparks flew, leaving Emmett visibly jealous. Later, during dinner, Emmett tied an apron around Chloe's waist, earning a glare from Jake. When Emmett tried to ease the tension with music, Jake boldly asked Chloe to dance. Not one to be outdone, Emmett joined in. The air buzzed with unspoken feelings, shifting the dynamic between the three. Despite her new surroundings, Chloe couldn't shake the past. Alone in the shower, Kurt's face kept haunting her thoughts. "Don't miss him," she whispered to herself again and again. After stepping out, she overheard Jake and Emmett arguing. Both had fallen for her and neither was willing to back down. Overwhelmed, Chloe suggested ending the vacation early, but a storm made it impossible to leave. Trapped together, the three huddled by the fireplace, where Jake and Emmett gently encouraged Chloe to rediscover her worth and reminded her she deserved real love. That night, Chloe shared the bed with Emmett. Now that feelings were in the open, he didn't hold back. Gently removing her socks and teasing her with a rose, he asked why she thought he liked her. Emmett poured his heart out in a tender confession. Though touched, Chloe admitted she still didn't know where her heart lay. Emmett leaned in and whispered there might be a way to help her figure it out. He brushed her bangs aside and kissed her. Passion ignited, and one thing led to another. The next morning, the sun peeked through the windows as Chloe got ready. Downstairs, Jake and Emmett had a heart-to-heart. Both still in love with her, they agreed to compete fairly for her heart. However, Stuck at the cabin due to the ongoing storm, the trio kept busy with more drinking games. Trying to provoke Jake, Emmett asked Chloe, "When was the last time you had an excellent hookup?" Blushing, Chloe admitted her night with Emmett was fantastic. Emmett smugly shot Jake a look, but Jake wasn't done. He challenged Chloe to a kiss. Emmett tensed, but relaxed again when Chloe picked the drink, only for her to surprise them both by accepting the dare. She sat on Jake's lap and kissed him deeply right in front of Emmett, who could only watch, green with jealousy. Suddenly, the power went out. They gathered around the fireplace once more, warmth rising from the flames and their bodies. In a haze of firelight and flirtation, Jake asked Chloe who she really wanted. She admitted she didn't know yet. With the night unfolding and their inhibitions slipping away, the three laughed, drank, and even shed their clothes in a carefree moment of vulnerability. The air was thick with desire and tension. That night, it was Jake's turn to share the bed. Spurred by Emmett's earlier performance, Jake was determined to show Chloe everything he had to offer. In this intense journey of heartbreak, healing, and forbidden love, who will Chloe choose? Or will the fire between the three of them keep burning hotter? Find out now on SaltyTV, my ex's best friends. Get SaltyTV to enjoy your drama feast.